Hello everybody, welcome back to more Elden Ring, and it's time for us to start taking some footsteps into Lurnia properly. So, last episode I did say we'd start back up at the lakeshore, but I've instead decided we'll go for Laskya Ruins, and we'll deal with kind of this central area whilst we're here. Head south to grab the camp, deal with the evergaol hopefully, provided I don't know whether or not we are strong enough, or at least my character maybe not being, because I just haven't upgraded a weapon yet because I still can't decide what I want to use. So first things first, we're going to go over to Laskya Ruins. I'm going to show you guys how to clear this out in case you want to do this yourselves. You'll notice that as we come over, the option to summon is going to become available, and it's because this area is nightmare fuel. Yeah, I'll take them extra runes. All day long I will. Now, to start with, what you want to do is you want to come around the edges, and we should start getting things spawning in. The reason I want to do this now is because there's going to be a fairly egregious enemy that spawns in the center of this area. So we're just going to clear a load of these out, that way our summon when we use it won't be quite so distracted. Oh man, the push, really. Look at its face. Cretinous creature. I shouldn't say things like that, should I? So we're going to head around the back of it now, because we don't want to aggro the main treat here. As we go around. This thing killed me way too many times. More times than I would like to admit. And the nastiness of this is these will all aggro basically at the same time when it aggroes on you. So if you don't clear these out, not only are you going to have this horrible enemy to deal with, you're going to have all of this as well. Get some violet out of those. That should be most of them. There's still probably some hidden around. But we're going to now do this, and do this. No reason to physic right now. We're going to do this guy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run across here. He's going to get teleported up here. And we're just going to go straight on up to here. Because he apparently struggles with elevation, and that is just perfect for me. There we go. So that's Laskya Ruins cheesed for those that wish to do so. Now we can grab this loot nice and easy. We've got a smithing stone 3. We get his ghost glove for. I don't know if he's farmable for that. It'd be nice if he is. And then we can grab ritual pot. Different type of crafting item. Now I've got it. And so now you can also take the portal if you wish to. And that's going to just give us a sight of lost grace. There's actually 2 portals to here. There's one that takes us to the same place. I think it was... Can't see it now. It was somewhere on the northern end. There's another portal that basically takes you to the same place. But I don't think I'm going to take it right now. You could take it. It's going to give you a sight of lost grace right here. I might do it probably just as we're entering into the area, just because it's easier. Although there's not like terrible amounts at the beginning. But instead, because we've now cleared this ruin and we're all good, let's go over to this lady over here so that we can start the quest. North. Wow, I can't read compass apparently. The golden rune. I'm going to speak to, I can't remember her name. She's some like messenger lady for some like high-ranking family. Something like this. Talk to her and say yes.
Could I ask that thug only if you've...
Yes.
Oh, to bless the thug, please.
And then it was straight over to a boiled prawn Shak. It's going to cost us 1,000 runes. It's a shame, but we're progressing quests in this walkthrough, so that's what we're going to do.
Show me, and I'll consider I'm not in love with it.
Deal.
First. Alright, things know your bloody...
Cool, there we go. He's now going to be able to sell us prawns if we want them.
Could be.
All seems overpriced to me, but you guys decide whether or not that's worth it to you. And then we can just go ahead and deliver this back to the lady. I guess we'll keep the running, because I am trying to stop egregious cuts. I'll try and cut load screens out, but try and keep most of this into it, so straight over this way. There's probably some rune fragments we can get on the way over. I barely do any crafting. It's so cool that it's here, and I barely ever use it. I feel so bad about it, really. There it is. So hopefully that explains to you guys what we're supposed to do with boiled prawn shack.
The fleas. Oh yeah, thank you, kind. Did I forget? I see you are very to steady such fleas.
And that is going to give us an advantage later, let me assure you. So with that done then, we can come over to this way. There's only point in fast travelling, so we're just going to head on down. It's going to be a camp over there. Oh, we're doing pretty good for time actually, so that should mean we can get one of the caves done while we're at it. Just smashing our way through stuff. There's the Church of Blood close to here, I think, as well. Didn't make a note of no glass shard. I guess it's because it's so useful. So we are with another camp with some loot in it that we can summon for. No reason not to. The evergaol we're not able to summon for anyway, so we'll just go ahead and have an easier time with this. Careful, because they've all got like fire attacks and there's a big guy around somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. There you are. It does hurt, so be careful of that. We don't want none of what you're selling, sir. Firemonks Prayerbook. Told you it's important. I can never remember exactly what things are, but I can always tell you they're important. And he's gone. I love how that instantly just gets rid of him before the other guys get here. So I'll give them a wide berth because I don't want to fight them again. And we're basically just going to follow it down now to the evergaol at the end. I didn't actually check this jut on the right, see if whether or not we could get to it. Nope. It's all good. We missed nothing. I do trust the guys that help me out on the streams, so generally speaking I don't think we'll miss very much on this walkthrough, which is why it's 100%. So let's grab the loot here. I can't remember what this is on the carriage actually. These guys are worth some good amount of runes usually, so these are worth killing. Oh man. He had a friend I didn't see. I guess I was wrong. I was just thinking of the late game ones that drop like 1,000 each, but I guess not these. Like mini huntsmen, they remind me so much of Bloodborne. So we're going to drop through here. More mini huntsmen, they're all over the place. Now of course, if you die in the evergaol, there is of course a shortcut back here. If you're following the previous episode when we were trying to get the map up, you may have noted that there's a wind tunnel over on the left, so if you do happen to die, it's real easy to kind of follow this around here to get back to this. So this guy, realistically speaking, is doable with enough tries, even if you are struggling. I mean, you shouldn't struggle, there's Shadow Marker right here as well. And you even get to pick up your runes safely afterwards, so I'm going to go in and be like, hey, hey. I'm going to get my regen on. Just trying to remember what skills I've got equipped. Not perfect ones. That's what I'm seeing. We need to change that to the phalanx now that we've got the Roderick's rapier, which is the main reason for wanting it. Which may make this fight a little more difficult than it needs to be. Anyone who's played Dark Souls before might recognise this person as basically Snow. That's basically what they look like. We're gonna die here because I haven't got the phalanx on. Which is basically how I beat it before. Because this crazy burning sun thing is a bit absurd. NPC is so good at dodging like every attack you make. What he's doing is burning something. So I guess that's my opening for attacking right now. Oh no, I'm out of magic. Oh no. Oh, wrong flask. That's bad. It's annoying that they can just roll out of that. It's like cheating. Stop with the burning sun. As soon as I switch to do some close combat with you, you start doing that. This mace does do an inordinate amount of stamina damage. Oh gosh, here we go. Right, I'm going to change my weapon up and be right back. Okay, then, so we're going to go round 2. This should be a little bit more fun. So I'll show how to change the weapon skill in a second, just to make sure everybody knows how to do it. In addition to that, I've also realised I forgot to get the nose skill ability from my shield. So we're going to be doing this like two-handedly, which is not necessarily ideal. But this should make a considerable amount of difference for us, basically. Because it just allows us to get some damage in, like properly when the enemies are coming towards us. It's quite good for staggering stuff as well. Oh my gosh. Got caught out by the sun there. Excuse me, sir. Stop that. No, no, no. For some reason it seems less able to guess that. Doo-doo-doo. And you'll find this comes in real handy a lot. Of course you've got to heal. Stupid smoke. And allows you to basically cheese quite a lot of things. So, just bear that in mind going forward. Probably got bleed as well. Your rolls, sir, they are crazy. I really do think, like, something that heavy armoured should not be doing fast rolls. Out the way of the burning sun of doom. Doo-doo-doo. Probably being fragile mages, like just a couple of hits can kill us real easy. He doesn't even try dodging these. Can't have two suns out, that's foolish. Oh my god, so much damage again. Oh god. Stop it. I don't know what happened there. That was real weird. Just going in like crazy directions. There we go. So, in Fire of Thief. done. Obviously, if you are kind of struggling with it, maybe you don't have to do it right now. Upgrading your weapon will make those blades do more damage. But I've not decided which weapon I'm sticking with yet, so I've kind of just left it where it is. So just so I can show it, let's go back to this site of Lost Grace here. So once you're back at the site of Grace, obviously we have the whetstone from the first area. So we are able to go into the Ashes of War just here, and then you can select it and put whichever one you want on. You get this glint blade phalanx with the Mage's rapier that we got last episode. Sorry, I can't remember his name. It's like Roderick or Rogier or something like this. And it's just mega good. It's real good. If you have the stats to use the rapier, it's really, really strong. But I haven't spec'd anything into like kind of close combat realistically. We may switch to like a long sword or something, just because the short sword is lacking for me at the moment. But yes, now that we've shown that, that's all good. And you get the no skill skill from the Warmaster's Shak. I think we got that in one of the episodes just because it's mega useful for us. And that just makes it so that if we have the shield out, we can still do this nice and easy, which is just real convenient. So with that shown then, and that little loop done, which basically takes care of all of this chunk of the map, we're going to head to this little nook down here. So that can be basically done with this end of the area, which would be nice. Just heading on down, just collecting them runes. We'll actually have another graveyard pretty soon as well. You know how I like those. So if you want a different way down, I don't know why you do this, but like to the right of this, you can see there's like gravestone things here, and you can take them again to get down here. Don't really know why, but you can. It's nice to have options, I suppose. We took right in the back of here. Oops, didn't mean to kill. I didn't mean to attack you. Sorry, jellyfish. This place is a pain in the ass, if I remember right. It's full of poison. But there is a decent route through, so we're going to go ahead and show that. If it's how I remember it. Stillwater Cave, yes. Entering Battle, right, yes. Yeah, it is the one I think it is. So we're going to go in. This shouldn't be too bad of a dungeon, really, once you know what you're doing. Just be careful, there's a bat just around this corner. Oh, where is it? I thought it was just around the corner. Why don't it say it's on the right? I think there's one piece of loot in this green gunk, and I don't think it's worth collecting. It is a rune item. Or it might even just be like bolts or something. I think it's a rune item. It's a rune item. I will leave it up to you guys if you want to get it. I like to try and collect everything so that I show you, but it is really a pain in the frickin' ass. Especially if you drop all of your runes down there. Oh man, I didn't kill you. There we go. And it is, yeah, right there. Look, rune item, and you can just see, right? It's just a pain, especially when we're not actually going to go down there for where we're going to go, because what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here because it's way easier. And then we're going to come in here, going to have the Sage's set, which isn't as good as you might have thought. I think it's the Sage's set. It's an armor set anyway. Cloth set. Really doesn't have that much in the way of like stats or anything for us as a caster, especially considering how many like different castery type headsets we get. There is enemies in here. There we are. Don't let these fall, yeah. Because this is the nasty one that can poison and grab you. Get rid of that. Need some pee. Can you please not overrun me like that? No, it's going to grab me. Of course I'm going to die. Can't believe it flew over me in the tunnel. It's like, do you mind, sir? Right. Let's get this out. Yeah. Bats in these tight spaces. Just... I don't know what I'm supposed to say. So we can deal with you, got you, get that. And then the armor set, of course, is in the poison. You know, because you really want to get poisoned in this area. Don't roll in the poison. It doesn't help you in this game. If you want to go faster through the poison, you can backstep, but I'm really bad at it, so I tend not to do it. Back up this way. And you might think that, you know, you want to jump back over the other way, but naturally no, what you want to do is come over this way. And this is why I just don't think it's worth collecting the one rune item down there, getting poisoned for the rest of the dungeon. Unless, of course, you got the poison cure, but, you know, again, you're using more resources at that point. This guy's going to aggro pussies. Excuse me, sir, can you not? Need to be careful, because I think this could be aggroing bats right now. There are 2 more bats around here. Will aggro basically as soon as we come underneath. Here we are. I don't know if they're both together or not, so we're going to fire the arc. There we go. Oh, there's 3 bats in fact. There we go. That's why this always felt like more of a pain in the ass than I thought it should do. I think that's all of the ones up here. That guy's run off for us. That was on the other side. It's fine. Loot. We can jump across this way. Take your poison away from me, sir. So yeah, as you can see, nothing else in there. It's just a rune item. I really don't want to collect it. Oh, I'm going to get poisoned. Just dirty. Try to mark though. Oops, shouldn't really waste that. All that FP. The boss fight here wasn't too bad when I did it on the test. Actually went out pretty easy, which is good. Excuse me, sir. So I am 1 intelligence from basically 2-shotting these, which is kind of what I'm probably going to do then. Come around here. And then we're going to up onto this. I guess Rune Arc is going to be good on these ones. It's kind of like a night thing. I can't remember what it was. I think in the stream there I just ran past all these. I was like, get me to the boss. I'm sick of all this poison. I was poisoned at this point though. I hadn't managed to avoid it like I have done here. And it felt kind of lucky that we'd managed to actually defeat the boss. Was the main difference. So I'm going to have 1 flask to summon, 1 flask to cast. I'm sure it'll be fine. Jump over here. Upon this. Go in. Summon. And I basically fought it on this bit of land here. A lot of its attacks were quite blockable. Once our friend gets you aggroed, it'll be fine. Come on, hit her then. Excuse me, sir. Hit her. Your job is to hit her. There we go. Like, I'm quite happy to let him just kill you. Like, if that's what you want. For the moment, she kind of gives you a space. It's really not an issue. So, of course, you still have to be careful in here because it's just a room full of poison. I'm very tempted to get to 14 strength so we can have a slightly heavier shield. The amount of stamina it starts taking to block gets a bit obscene. This game is a very blocky game. It likes you to block. So that clears probably the first part of the lake, as well as one of the first dungeons of the area. We're going to have a quick rest at the Grace. That is going to close out the episode. We get to spend 1 point. I'm definitely putting that into intelligence, because being like that tiny bit from finishing them off in here was killing me a little bit inside. So in the next episode then, we are basically going to continue up this side. There will be, like I said before, Sight Lost Grace here. It's probably going to feel a bit messy because we're basically going to come all the way down here. And then we have to kind of come over this way. And then we have to come back. And then we want to come up this way. And then we have to come back. And then we kind of want to come across here up for a tower. So there's kind of lots of little just leg points from this Sight of Lost Grace we're going to deal with. And whilst we're here, we're probably going to try and head, like, depending on time, we'll probably try and head up this way. There's a nice little village here with a load of goodies, as well as another graveyard. We're going to do some grave robbing, because I like it. And then further up here we have Artist Shak. And then kind of like you can come from, because there's like a Sight of Lost Grace around here-ish. We can come along here to get up here. Sight of Lost Grace here. This comes up around for the church. And then you can come around here like this, up this way. Sight Lost Grace about here-ish. There's one lost here. And if we can beat this, we get a major power-up for like boss battles and stuff. So we may attempt to do that early-ish, depending on how it goes. But yes, that's probably the next 2 episodes. It's going to take a while. So yes, I will see all of you guys in the next episode, setting off from exactly where we are. See you all again soon.